So PFF puts out another list, as they do every year. Don't got no problem with it. But I do got a problem with our secondary being ranked 13th. But the problem is not with PFF. The problem is with the defensive coordinator. And I'm going to tell you why. Shout out to LB, man, for sending me this, man. Yo, that. A-G-L-E-S.
Eagles! Eagles!
Say fly, Eagles, fly.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Yo, that, man, you know who it is, you know what it is. Your boy Fully Fresh, a.k.a. the General here reporting for duty. Listen, if you have not done it, sorry. I appreciate in advance if you just hit that sub button that's right down there. There it go. Right down there for your boy. And also, it's a bell next to it to let you know when I put up all this flavor. Last but not least, most important, you got to hit the like for your boy, man. The algorithm, people, however that computer stuff work. My page gets put out there. More people get to see me, and they get the chance to buy the merch. Hopefully, people buy enough of the merch, I can quit my job. Fresh fat today hits home, like literally, and it's just crazy, man. Pray for my city. Pray for Philadelphia, or for whatever religion you are, cause it's crazy. You can't go anywhere. You can't go down South Street. That is, that's one of the sites that people go see when they're visiting. You can't go down South Street. You can't go to the Platte anymore. You can't go to Benjamin Franklin Parkway. Are you kidding me? On 4th of July? We're supposed to be all good times. Sometimes, man, and you can't do nothing without it being a shooting. Now, last night, hopefully, I didn't hear anybody was hit last night. But this is getting crazy. And it's not the dudes that's shooting at each other that's getting hit. Because they shooting with their eyes closed. This is ridiculous, man. And I understand beef been going on forever. But there's certain things, me growing up, if you was going to war with somebody, you still had standards. You don't mess with them with their mom. You don't mess with them when they with their kids. We had standards. But if I catch you alone, I'm going to tear that ass up. But family functions, nah, we don't do those. Pray for my city, man. This new age, man, they out here tripping. And who else is tripping? I'm not going to say PFF. I ain't going to say PFF. I blame this on Jonathan Gannon. And I'm going to tell you why. First, we're going to get into the list, and I'm going to break down exactly why I think that it's Jonathan Gannon's fault while we're in this situation. Now, I would like them to have been ranked higher. They was ranked at number 13. Number 13. So that's right above the middle of the pack. But when you look at the talent, the guys that they brought in, when you look at the Jaqueski Tarts, you look at the Bradbury of the world, you got Darius Slay, Vontae Maddox, who was solid, Marcus Epps. I mean, it's a nice little list. Your backups, Kayvon Wallace. I mean, they don't put the backups on there, they put the starters. I get it, I understand it. But when you look at it, we should be ranked higher than 13, and I'm going to tell you why. Because a lot of people don't have a lot of faith in Jonathan Gannon, so let's go to the list. I'm going to go from 12 up. I'm going to go 12 up. So at number 12, we got Denver. I think you should be ranked higher than Denver. Here's why. Surtain, just your best corner, right? He's only going into his second year. Now, it's not nothing to take away from the kid, but when you talk, the kid is sturdy. Like, I wanted him in the draft. I'm not going to sit here and try to play him. But to me, he's not better than Bradbury or Slate at this point. Can he be? Hell yeah. He look like a stud. But not right now. He's not better than neither one of our outside corners. Okay? Then you got on the other side, Mr. Barbecue Chicken himself, who we have seen get barbecue chicken for years to come. Did he win a Super Bowl? Yes, he did. But it wasn't because of his defense. I'll tell you that. Ronald Darby. Ronald Darby's on the other side. And to me, right there, that he's not better than anybody. I'm talking about, oh, man, I don't even know about the backups if he's better than the backups. I don't know. But I think that's kind of ranked kind of high for them. Then you got the Titans at number 11. I ain't really mad at that. They got Duke Farley over there. They pretty solid. You could probably argue that they could be even higher. Bengals, yes, the Bengals did have a good defense. They had it wasn't like they couldn't get bombed on. It wasn't like they couldn't get bombed on last year, because they was getting bombed on by good teams, but still getting bombed on. And their best corner is what? Eli Apple? That's nothing to sneeze at. So to me, we should be higher than them. The Rams, I think the Rams at number 9, I think that's kind of atrocious. When you talk about arguably the best corner in the game, just coming off of winning the Super Bowl, to me, I mean, you got to put them higher, man. At number 9, that's kind of disrespectful. Right outside the top 10? Nah. Chargers, I like the Chargers. Asante Samuel Jr., one of them here. He looks like a baller. They got other pieces over there. I like him a lot. Saints, you got Lattimore. I mean, once again, he's arguably one of the best, if not the best, a cornerback in the game. So, yeah, they vicious too. They can get after it. Bills White. What's his name? Devian White. I like him. The Bills, to me, they can be ranked higher also. They can be in the top 5. You want to talk about Miami? Pretty good. Green Bay. Green Bay is iffy to me. They be on, then they be off. Like, it seems like when they're on, they're on. But when they get bombed on, it look bad. Like, bad. And then, I didn't even know they had Rasul Douglas playing nickel corner. Shout out to them for that, because I don't think that would have ever happened for him in the Philadelphia Eagle uniform. Either he was going to play outside or he was going to play safety. To have him at nickel, that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. Then you got Browns at number 3, arguably the best to me when you look at everything that's over there in that secondary. You look at everything that's over there in that secondary, they got it all. So to me, they should be number 1. You got Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay secondary did get better, but just a year ago, it's like they plugged and played some players and they drafted a player. But just a year ago, they was just horrible, giving up everything. Now all of a sudden, they number 2. We know why. I don't think that they should deserve to be number 2. And last but not least, you got the Ravens. I don't even need to talk about that. To me, they're number 1 or number 2. But let's talk about the Philadelphia Eagles now. The reason that the Philadelphia Eagles are not in the top 10 is because of Jonathan Gannon. It's because of that soft coverage that you play. You should be in this list at top 10. You cannot go into this situation of 2022 to 2023 season and play your players how you did last year and have them in so much zone. Now, it's good. You could have zone, especially if it's a blitz zone and an attacking zone. I get it. I understand it. I'm not saying you always got to play man to man, but when you have this talent, most of it should be man to man, and it should be up on the wide receivers. Not 10 yards back, not 5 yards back, not 8 yards back. To where as though it's pitch and catch. So no matter how good your corners is, or no matter how good your safeties are, they going to look back. We seen a situation to where though Darius Slade is looking like it's pitch and catch, but it's not his fault. Now, Jonathan Gannon said that I guess he gives the cornerbacks leeway to choose whether they're going to play up close or not. To me, I'm not going to say it's bullcrap, but to me, if you're the defensive coordinator, you need to tell them what to do and when to do it. Now, a guy like Darius Slay, I understand you want to give him some freedom, probably Bradbury too, but you don't have all your guys backed off the line of scrimmage, especially at one time. I'm not saying you can't ever do it. I understand the situation to where though it just look, all right, I think we taking a deep shot here. If we get burnt and make a tackle, then we good here on the third down. A third and 13. I get it. But you can't be 3rd and 8 and then have your guys 8 yards back at the sticks. You're going to get burnt every time on a slant. I like Jonathan Gannon. I know if you support the channel, you watch the channel, you might think that I don't. That's not the case. The case is I need him to be better. And I'm critiquing him because I do like him. If I didn't care or didn't like him, I'd just be like, get the dude the hell out of here. It's nothing to talk about. But for the simple fact of you are the defensive coordinator who was about to get who got, I don't know how this happened, but shout out to him, who got consideration for a head coaching job. I mean, I don't know how. When you got dudes like Eric Bieniemy, you got all the coach that just won a Super Bowl, defensive coordinator, offensive, like you got those kind of dudes that been in the game for a while, and yes, it might be their second chance, but so what? I don't think Jonathan Gannon deserves a head coaching job right now. I would need to see more. Now, a lot of people say, oh, well, let's get him out of here and bring in somebody else. Well, who? And then you want to change the whole system. You know what I mean? You got new players, all that kind of stuff. So for right now, I just need Jonathan Gannon to be more strategic on what he does. Seeing the field and saying, damn, I'm getting burnt with these 7-yard clips turning into first downs. Let me slow up and let me press defense with the good corners that I have. And then see what happens. Let me know what y'all think, man, because to me, I don't blame PFF for ranking us where they going to rank us. Because if y'all remember, it took me a while to even make my prediction on the season because of Jonathan Gannon. I understand he has everything. He has all, if you're a chef, he has all the tools. He has all the utensils. He got the flour. He got the seasoning. He got everything. It's all on what you put in that oven and what comes out of that oven. Waiting to see, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. You already know. Stay Philly, stay fresh, y'all. Yo, that.